Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 8 products that I actually have purchased over and over again. And then I'm going to share with you 8 products that I would not buy over again. And I'll explain to you why I won't. So anyway, if that interests you, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get into the 8 products first that I would buy over again. And I actually have bought these several times. And I'm going to start off first with this MAC paint pot. This pot, like, I cannot be without this. I try other eyeshadow primers. It's an eyeshadow primer. You can see it's the color of skin, right? It's very creamy. It goes on very nicely on the skin. It doesn't pill up and look patchy on the skin. It's just very nice, and it just enhances the pigment of the eyeshadow that you're going to be putting on somebody's eye or your own eye. It also cancels out any discoloration that you might have on your eyelid, and your true colors come through with this using this paint pot. I love it. So in this little thing here, this little container is $25, and it will last you a really long time. You're not put makeup on for the next 10 years before you went through this whole thing, because all you really need to do is just take a tiny bit out, and it's just very creamy, and it just kind of blends in over your eyelid, and you know, it doesn't crease up, and it doesn't get greasy feeling on the eyes either. Okay, next where is the next product that I would this product here, and I have purchased this several times. This is called In Common, and it's a hair mist. You spray on the hair, right, just like, so you've had a fresh blowout, and then the next day you wake up, because whether it was humid out or if you got caught in a rainstorm and your hair looks terrible. I don't know about you, but I don't wash my hair every day, and when I wake up and I see that it's like a layer of frizz and it just looks all disturbed, I'm like, all right, what am I going to do to kind of, you know, smooth it out a little bit? Well, all you need is 1 or 2 pumps of this, right across the top of your hair or whatever, and then you can just run your blow dryer over, you know, really quickly, so you're not damaging your hair with any more heat, and it just kind of smooths away any flyaways. Your hair looks fresh and vibrant again. I don't know what's in here, but it's like a little miracle in here, that's for sure. So anyway, this is called In Common. It retails, you're gonna get 8.5 ounces, 250 milliliters, and it's like $35, but it lasts a really, really long time. So anyway, I will link all these products down below in case you're interested, and then also comment below, let me know if you have used any of these products that I'm going to be mentioning, and let us know your feedback on it. Okay, next is another one, and if you haven't figured out by now, I have very frizzy, curly hair, and I like my hair to be smooth. Is this Living Proof? It is a smooth styling cream. You can see the frizz is like X'd out in here. I love this. This is by far my favorite, my styling cream that I use on my hair, because it does my hair is fine and frizzy and curly. And if I use anything too heavy on it, like, it just weighs down my hair, and it feels very dirty on my hair. This never feels dirty, and yet my hair never gets frizzy either. So it's a lifesaver. It's called Living Proof, and it is the smooth styling cream, and it retails for, so 236 milliliters retails for $28. Next, and I rave about this product all the time, it is the Surratt Lash Curler. And I love this because it's kind of hard to explain until you picked it up and you feel it. It's a very soft metal, right? It's definitely made out of metal, but it's soft. And it just curls the lashes very nicely without breaking the lashes or making the lashes have like a crinkly cut in it. And you can just really get close to the lash line where you don't feel like you're pulling on your lashes either. So this is a Surratt Lash Curler. I love it, nice and smooth. It's that's the best way I can explain it. I'm always saying it feels smooth, but it feels smooth on your eyes, and it feels smooth in your hand too. So anyway, and this lash curler retails for $23. And this is Kim Kardashian's lash curler too, just so you know. Next, I would go and I would purchase Dermalogica. You can see this is a very well-loved product that I have. It's the Daily Exfoliant. And what you do is it's a powder, like it's empty. It's a powder, and you put it into either your hand or a small cup, and you mix it up with a few drops of water, and then you kind of put that all over your face. If you have like a spatula to put it on, you can do it with a spatula or a brush. You can also put it on with the brush because it kind of does foam up on your face. I made the mistake of just putting it on my face in my hand, like not mixing it up well enough. I'm just putting a few drops of water, and then it kind of goes on like sand on your face. You really need to mix it up in your hand really well and then let it sit on your face for like 10 minutes. Let me tell you, it is amazing. It exfoliates, and you can see a big difference in the way that your skin looks afterwards. But like I said, you do need to spend some time mixing it up in your hand and putting it on. Just don't throw it on your face and then rinse it off. It's not going to do anything. You need to let it sit there for a few minutes. But it's a game changer, that's for sure. And what does it retail for? So 74 grams retails for $64. That's a lot of product. That will last you a really, really long time. So anyway, yeah, that's the Dermalogica. And then, my Soft Glow Glam Palette. This is by Anastasia, and it is this palette here. You can see it's a well-loved product. This is the second time I purchased this palette because the first one is really beaten up, and this one's getting well on the way of looking like the first palette that I purchased because I just love it. The pigment in these shadows are gorgeous, and just the whole color story on here is it's beautiful. It really is. It's a wonderful palette. So yeah, and I use it all the time. So this is the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia, and it retails for $45. And that is the big one. This one, I only have the small one now. Well, actually I have the big one, but it's so beat up that you'll get like four or six more eyeshadow palettes in it for $45. So this is the smaller one. This is like the travel one. This is the one I bring with me on weddings when I'm doing weddings. So anyway, that's the Soft Glam palette. I have purchased it, so I would do it again though. All right, and then last but not least, and you've heard me talk about this product a million times. This is the Estée Lauder Futurist. I have very dry skin, and I don't like a heavy foundation on my skin. I probably have purchased this, I don't know, 8 or 10 times already, and I just love it. I've never loved the foundation as much as I've loved this foundation. I mean, I have other ones that I like. I really do. I'll use them, but this one is always the one I go back to. And if you have dry skin and you don't like a heavy foundation, you might want to try this. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't. This is the last product actually. This is my Makeup Forever HD Face Palette. I have 2 of these palettes. The first one is pretty beaten up too. It's almost empty. But this palette here, you can see it has your concealers, it has your contours, it has highlighters, and it has blushes in it. This is the newest one that they came out with. This retails for $85, but again, this will last you a long time. And you can use this entire palette on your face. I bring it on weddings all the time because it's just very versatile, and yeah, it's a great palette. It's creamy, it's really nice on dry skin, so if you have like a dry under eye, it's a beautiful concealer for underneath your eye. And again, yeah, that's a great palette. Okay, next, so now we're going to get into the things that I would not purchase again, and there's nothing against these companies, it's just these particular products. I just know I don't ever find myself going to use them. And the couple times that I did use them, I was like, you know what I mean? Like it was just like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really, for me, not worth it. So anyway, the first product I'm gonna start off with is, and I really had great hopes for this thing. This is the Hindash. This is a liquid eyeshadow that I picked up, and it's a matte, which is what I was looking for. And I thought, oh, that'll be perfect. But you can see it's very, very bright. It's in the color, I believe it's called Canvas. It retails for $23. And the thing that I don't like about it, like I like the color of it. I don't have anything against the color of it, but when I try to blend it out, it kind of just like disappears, and then it looks patchy almost. And I guess it's because I have, you know, dry skin and drier eyelids, that's probably why it is, but it just kind of like disappears, and it just looks like, it's just very underwhelming. I really, you know, for the price and what I was hoping for, like it really didn't do anything for me. So, okay, the next one is the Chanel foundation that I picked up, and it is called, what's it called? It's called Chanel Red Camilla Revitalizing Foundation. It retails for $70. And again, I never reach for it. It's a very, again, it's a very type product. When I put it on, like I'm not really, I don't know, like I just, it has a smell, it has a slight smell to it too. I don't know if it's the smell that kind of gets to me, but it's just one of those things where I just don't like the way it sits on the skin. And I'm not saying that's true for all of Chanel's foundations, but this particular one on my skin, I did not like, so I would not purchase it again. Okay, another thing is, and now, this is the Benefit Browsing Pro Palette. And again, I never really reached for this palette. I had high hopes for it because those are all the colors that I use on my clients' eyebrows, as well as my own. But for some reason, this palette, I just don't ever reach for it. I don't know why. I just never do. And I use a lot of the Benefit products. I use all of their precision line pencils. I love them because you can make like hair-like strokes with them. But this, for some reason, in the color, it's in the light medium one, I just never ever reach for it. I bring it on weddings all the time thinking it was going to save me, you know, picking up multiple pencils. But nope, I go for the pencils instead. So anyway, and this retails for $39. So yeah, the Benefit brow pencils they're not cheap, but they're not, I like them, the pencils themselves, the precision ones, but I'm not a big fan of the palettes. Oh, okay, next is this face mask. It's the Extra Plump Smooth Balm Mask by Dior. I did finish it because I really don't like the waste stuff. And it has a really perfumey, like rosy type smell to it. How much is it? It's $69 for this mask. And I really did not see a huge difference when I used it. You know what I mean? I would put it on at night and I was hoping to see like a big difference in, you know, the plumpness of my skin, but I never really saw that, you know, with this particular product. Plus the smell, it was like a very heavy, perfumey smell to be wearing on your face for like 20-30 minutes. And it doesn't really absorb into your skin, it just kind of sits there. So anyway, I would not purchase that again. And although I like Dior products too, it's this particular product I don't like. Okay, I have 2 more products. Actually, I have 3 more products I want to share with you. This here is a brow pencil. It is by Urban Decay. It's called, what's it called? Hold on a second. The Brow Blade. And I like the pencil part, right? There's a pencil on one end, right? It has that, which I use. I'll use that. I'm not against that part of it. But the other side has this blade part, right? It has like this felt tip to make like hair-like strokes on your eyebrows. And what happens is, first you have to shake it up, and sometimes like little dots come out. I don't like that part of it. And then it will bleed. Like I'll look down at my hand, like, and then, you know, a few minutes, and it like spreads out. It bleeds into everywhere. Like I can't have that on my eyebrows. I need more of a precision type look. And I feel like you just don't, like you really have to go in there a couple of times to kind of get the strokes that you want. And you know what? You need more of a precise type tool if you're going to be doing like, you know, brows, like hair-like strokes on your brows. So anyway, I'll use the pencil side, but I will not use the blade side or the felt tip side. Don't like it. All right, and then the Danessa Myricks. Now, I did a tutorial on this, and when I did the tutorial, I liked it. I really thought, and I do like the palette, it's just that I don't reach for it. So I don't see the value in having a palette this big with all these beautiful, like sort of neutral colors on it that I don't go reach for. And, you know, it has a really weird smell to it too, which I think that's part of it. It has, and I want to say it's like an oily smell. Like if you smelt oil, and coming from a car, that's kind of like what it smells like, is that smell. And I think maybe that has something to do with it. Plus, I think that they have these backwards. I think that they have the powders and the gels, like the smaller side is like a powder, and then the bigger side is like this cream type eyeshadow. I think it should be the opposite myself, because I reach more for a powder than I do a cream type eyeshadow. But and I thought it would be perfect for me and what I do, you know, taking it on weddings. Like I could just use this one palette and then just add a shimmer to somebody's eye if they needed that, but I don't ever reach for it. So anyway, it's a very hefty palette. And you know what, if you do use this, or if you have used this, comment below, let me know your thoughts on it, or any of these products. You know, I'm welcome to feedback on how you felt about these things, even the things I don't like. So just kind of let us know. And then last is this body lotion that is from La Mer, and it costs, I don't even know what it costs. You know what I mean? But it was so expensive, you know, when you spend a lot of money on a body lotion, and I guess maybe I had really like really high hopes for this lotion to do something amazing to my body. And it wasn't any better than like a CeraVe product, or, you know, other products that I've used. And I've used really good like exfoliating creams on my body that, you know, that I wouldn't even say they're really good, but they're a little bit more money. And I've seen more results with them. Like there's one product from, I get it at Costco, and it's called Lemon Acting, and it has like an AHA exfoliant on it for your body, and I see more results with that. And that's like $23 or something like that. And this product here was well over $100. And it really, I was very disappointed in, you know, the results that I received from this product. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have. I'll have all these products listed below in case you're interested in looking at them. And again, like if you gained any value from this video, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Stay well, everybody. Bye-bye.